YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Nail Goodfella Nail coming through with another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion, another sneaker conversation. Y'all know what I do. Thanks for everybody's been rate, comment, subscribing, all that stuff. You know I don't got the best quality, video or whatever. Been kind of thinking about upgrading the camera though, bro. You know, it's 2020. I at least need to upgrade a little bit. But anyway, these joints right here, man. Red Cement 3s, Jordan 3 Unites. I had to cop them, bruh. I was trying to wait on a steal deal. That did not work out. I've just been wanting them too bad. And I feel like they are gonna sell out. It's tax season, all that stuff, man. And it's a red, black, and white sneaker. Usually these kind of sneakers don't sit and that long. I've yet to have to see a discount on them. Now the Animal Instinct 3s, I've seen those go down in price, but pardon me right here for this this apple break, but yeah, these ain't going down, bro. They ain't going down. The Animal Instincts retail for $225. I've seen those at $200 already. Now, granted, I haven't seen too much of a full size run because every time I always look at them like, damn. 9.5 might be available. Size 10 available. My size is a little bit. But, I just want to get them. I feel like Animal Instinct's going to go up there in price. Go check out that video too, man. Soon as, when stuff start drying up and people start getting forgetful and all that stuff, prices will rise as they naturally do. This just part of sneaker culture, because there's always going to be somebody that want the sneaker, and the further away we get from the release dates and restocks and all that stuff, probably about a year or two out, prices going to really start setting themselves, really, and that demand really going to drive it up. I know a bunch of these younger guys, they're doing them quick flips and all that stuff, man, but that's another story. I don't want to rant on resellers on this video. I'm going to do a slight comparison too, guys. I've tried these on now. I wish I could have possibly got a 9.5 or a size 9, but these fit. I can feel a little bit of the more, a little bit more roomy in here, especially with this trimmed down 3. I know everybody and their mother did a review on these sneakers, man, but I want to make these more so like of a talk video. I'm gonna do a slight comparison with the White Cement 3 joints right here, if I can. It's these these from 2011 right here. I know everybody been using the Black Cement 3s because that's the one of recent. As far as quality go, bro, the Unite 3s wins overall. These are not bad, obviously. OG's definitely flying flames. These the ones he actually wore in the Jordan, the contest, the dunk contest. Bubble's starting to get a little foggy. Need to put the laces back in them though, because I had cleaned these joints and just left them like that. But once they put the Nike Air on these, they'll definitely be fly fuego. But and slightly too, obviously a little bit more thicker, so that breeds more. You probably, since they cut down on all this cushion, you probably got a half size more, or at least roughly a quarter more room in the sneaker. So tell me what you guys think in the comments too, man. Like, did you guys actually cop this, man? Was it even worth it? I know they got the Shy one or whatever. Those are okay, but I'm fine with the Nike Air ones. Now, if I was from there or whatever, I would have to represent and get it. By all means, do your thing. If you're not from there, you just want to get both, that's up to you. Now, another thing I didn't too much see on other people's videos that got this, they failed to mention that I think they actually made the Nike Air, or these particular ones, or these particular Jordan 3s, because it was commemorating the fact that Jordan they had the All-Star game in 1988, and that's where he won his dunk contest wearing the Jordan 3s. He was going against Dominique Wilkins, if I'm not mistaken. He jumped from the foul line, and voila, he made history again. First time he did it was in the Jordan 2s. So this was definitely an iconic moment. So them keeping it like true to OG as far as the construction going, this is definitely that's why I think they kept it true to OG, because of that moment. And the fact that they actually the All-Star game and all that stuff came back to Chicago. I think it hasn't been there since that time, since '88 if I'm not mistaken. If it came any time in between, then, you know, correct me in the comments. But other than that, it probably haven't been there since '88, and that's when Jordan actually won the dunk contest. You know, so that's like a homecoming, you know, 32 years later. You know what I mean? So that's like, damn, like, you know, like that's special. So that all line up. So that's why I think they kept the Nike Air on the back instead of just putting the Jumpman. You know, and it wouldn't have too much look right. Like, okay, you got the original form, but you got a Jumpman on the back. It's just kind of like, come on, MJ, don't, you know, Jordan brand rather, don't do that to us. Now, I also peeked that the elephant print is low. As far as the, I'm seeing Foamy mentioned that the elephant print is different on two different kinds of elephant print on his sneakers. Like, he got one that's a bold print, one that's like a not so bold print. Mine's look like they're about the same anyway. I still got mine on here, of course. I checked the box. You know, make sure you get those two laces, bro, because especially if you got a lot of kicks. With this, with the red lace, I'm actually put the red laces inside the Animal Instinct joints. Also, too, another thing, y'all know me, man. I don't like to have a sweaty foot. This, you know, some people sweat the sticker out on the foot inside the insole. Terrible, nasty, disgusting. Ugh. But yeah, so I think that this sneaker was made like that just to, and probably just the reason that the whole Jordan 3 came out for this All-Star, you know, duel or whatever, this whole All-Star ceremony, you know what I mean? I think that all came out because, again, you know, it's commemorative, haven't been there since '88, and it's MJ, and, you know, this particular model was used to win the to win the dunk contest at that time. Tell me, guys, I mean, as far as that go, do you guys agree with that? I mean, have you guys thought about that? You know, I thought about that like a week or two ago, you know, like, oh, okay, they dropped the Jordan 3s because he won the dunk contest in Jordan 3s against Dominique Wilkins, if I'm not mistaken. And he was a beast too. It was getting up there. Also, too, man, kind of a turn off. Already see some of the splash job. You probably hard to see up in there of paint in there. Craftsmanship. That's the only slightly problem I got with these. $200 price point. Not really a fan, man, of that. So I just chose to bite the bullet on it. It was out of size 9.5. I didn't really want to. Something almost told me to take a 9, you know, just to be for sure, so I could get that crazy snug fit. Because I was already kind of telling myself, like, man, you know, it's going to be extra room in here since the size is a little bit more cut down. You know, just like a Jordan 3 on a diet. You know what I mean? Like, you know, then going to the inside, you know, definitely a fly sneaker. If these would have been limited, they had definitely been hyped. I struck out on a shot drop. I haven't even wore these yet. At least not officially. I tried it on. And yeah, I'm gonna have to usually I wear my Jordan 3s like loose, like with the laces like this, but with this one I'm gonna have to tie it up, you know, get it a little bit so I can get it a little bit more you know, more secure fit, since this is a size 10. Again, you know, these kind of sneakers, you know, fly flames. I'm not gonna sit up here just because a bunch of people on YouTube got it and practically watered it down, you know, and all that. I'm not gonna take that out on the brand or the sneaker or whatever. They can't help that a bunch of people excited about the sneaker, and as well they should be. It's Bulls colors. It's like the Turo Bravo 5. I mean Bravo 5, Bravo 4, whatever one of them is. Just another all red Jordan to kind of add to the collection. I do agree with Foamy as far as like if this would have dropped like in like 2013 or something like that, would have easily flew off the shelves. Crazy flying flames. They probably had a gold box, gold necklace, like all kinds of crazy stuff. Maybe a gold Jordan card, gold tip laces, like something crazy back then with these. especially if they would have brought this kind of quality to with the tumbled leather. It is a lot more tumbled, or pebbled rather, than the other previous ones. Maybe the Black Cement 3 might have been this pebbled though. But as far as anything else with this, oh man, this is still factory lace too. But putting the red lace in my Animal Instincts. As far as like lace colorways, I'm gonna just keep the black in there. I've seen some people trying to use the white and stuff like that, but to me the black flows a little bit. Wouldn't put red in there, that's a little too much. As far as like how I feel about this flap being covered, or you know, this being sewn different on the tongue, I'm down to keep an OG look. It's not really the biggest deal to me. That's great. So you know, I know how this sneaker look, at least, you know, look close to how I looked when I was still a little kid, at least, rather, when these dropped. So yeah, man, some people wasn't even born when these dropped. Damn, that's crazy, man. Time is flying. My last thing I want to say about this is, yeah, man, since this being the tax season, I thought these was going to leave off the shelf a lot more quicker, like late February quick, like as soon as people got their tax returns. And the reason why I'm mentioning this stuff too is not to clown them or nothing like that, because you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, that's how this country work. You know, if you working, you know, and you getting filing your taxes, by all means. Because I know some people try to, you know, blast people for it or whatever, or make it seem like an embarrassing thing. By all means, your money, do whatever you want to do. But the only reason why I'm saying this is that because I thought people was just gonna take off and just like, oh man, a red, black, and white Jordan. Boom, 200. Here, take my 200. You know, it's gone. They start selling out. Now, he did say that once the UNC Jordan 3 start selling out, that people just start getting these as a constellation prize. I don't blame them, because it's like you go all the way up there just to find out they don't have them. You know, the UNC 3s. It's like, oh, well, you know, might as well get these or whatever. You know what I mean? Which is not a bad deal because, you know, I mean, it's not a bad color. It's not ugly. Definitely a fly sneaker. But, you know, you're going to walk out of here with a Jordan 3 anyway, right? And it's not too hard to match red, white, black, and gray. Now, as far as the UNC 3s go, I'm going to still have to try to track those joints down. Hopefully, we get a restock or something like that, because I struck out, man. I thought I was in luck. The Finish Line, I thought the Finish Line app had me, man. I took the biggest L lightweight, because at first it went through for the PayPal and it started freezing, and then it was almost, I was at checkout, and I thought the checkout went through. The checkout didn't go through, and you know, but it said that I got the PayPal notification, but I still didn't get the Finish Line notification, and the app was moving too slow. And man, I think the bots and all that stuff, I probably had a stolen add to cart, and I was just doing it with my hands, but I can't move faster than a bot. So you know, it is what it is though, man. So rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if you guys picked up on these. I think eventually you're going to have to pick up on these. It's kind of hard not to. If you're trying to wait for a deal, you could probably slug it out. I was close to trying to swoop these on StockX, but every time I would see it maybe like $10 to $20 off, $15 off or whatever. By the time StockX or Gold or whatever, they charge their fees, and then you add tax, it puts you back up to retail damn near. So it's like one of them things where it's like, you might as well just buy them in the store for 200 plus tax. You know, if I'm going to be, you know, that way, at least I ain't got to wait that long to get them. It's no knock to StockX or GOAT, but I mean, if I'm buying something off StockX or GOAT, most likely the deal either so good that it's not in stores, or the sneaker is not available in stores at all. You know what I mean? So that warrants me going on their platform. Now, if the sneaker is in stores and it's, you know, obviously regular retail, or you know, or even the sale, I would still swoop it in stores. But if stuff's still lining up on the app that it would in the store, I'd rather just much get it in the store. That way I could just get it, bring it home, and just review it for you guys versus waiting 10 days for a sneaker to arrive. You feel me? So, rate, comment, and subscribe. This Nail Good Fella Nail coming through. So just think about that, guys. Fellas, one of the points that I went through on here, just quick round off, the Jordan 3 is special. He won the dunk contest in '88, so that's why I think they probably re-released this. Why they released this model, especially with the Nike Air on the back. I'm surprised they put a red on there too, but that's fly. And tax number 2, tax return people. I thought they was gonna pick up on these joints. And these selling out in your area. They slowly drying up in my area. The 9.5 be gone. So I got a size 10. Number 3. Did I have a number 3? I don't know. But those are the 2 main points I can think of right now. My time running out. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace.